on to the Property Show. 60 minutes of hardcore real estate data, market perspective, best properties to buy in your budget, and ground reports which bring you the latest developments. Our goal to help you make the most of your hard-earned savings which go into buying property. Sameer Jasuja, CEO and founder of Property, joins me as we take all your questions on the show. And let's brief you on today's menu. While stock markets have made the new Modi high, as everyone's calling it, real estate hasn't been caught by that bug just yet. Why are buyers still not excited about the real estate markets, and are prices still soft? Big question which needs the right answer, and on the show today we'll get you just that. And of course, whether prices are going up or not, our job is to find top buys in your budget. So we start with Gurgaon, where and what can you get if you have 55 lakh rupees to spend? Similar budget but smaller town Mohali, top picks in 50 lakh rupees. We also review the Bhiwadi market, which we believe is poised for a big leap, and get you property options in a budget of under 20 lakhs. You heard me right, it's under 20 lakh rupees. Next, we head out to Thane and Chennai, best buys in less than a crore, and budget homes in Bangalore in under 50 lakh rupees again. So, where do we begin? Gurgaon, Mohali and Bhiwadi, spotlight on North India. Gaurav Jindal on the phone line with us. Our first caller, Gaurav, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi Manisha. Good evening.
Hi.
Yeah, basically my concern is I have a budget of around 55 lakh rupees. I'm looking for the area of the Gausa Extension Road, Sona Road, and the Dwarka Expressway. Yeah, definitely. And my what I'm looking for the possession till 2016.
All
so
right.
I'm looking for your expert advice to help me out in taking the final decision.
Okay, I'm glad that you've given us such precise requirement. Unfortunately, though, I'm afraid Golf Course Road, Golf Course Extension and Sona Road is totally out of his budget. Sona Road, there's no inventory left now, isn't it? I mean, resale market, maybe if you push really hard, but then the budget won't permit him.
Absolutely. So I think the only micro markets that will suit his requirement would be the new sectors of Gurgaon.
Because Dwarka Expressway also 2016, the date sets it out, right, Sameer?
Yeah, absolutely. And also Dwarka Expressway will also be a bit of a challenge. But the new sectors of Gurgaon, ahead of the NH8 in terms of Manesar toll, that is the area where one is going to look at. 81
to 94,
yeah,
those
81
sectors.
to 94 are the areas that will suit his requirement. And there the weighted average price is 4,900 rupees a square foot, where you can look at projects even below the weighted average price, and that's what we've shortlisted for you so that you can make the right pick, and there's a upside price potential. 48% has been the price appreciation over there, around 20% on an annualized basis. The three projects that you can consider are Coralwood by SS Group. This project is in the proximity to the multi-utility corridor, and this project is available from the resale market. Sector 84 has a proposed 100-meter commercial belt as per the new master plan, so this should benefit that area a lot. SS Group is known developer of Gurgaon and has completed some projects already over there. Masio by Anantraj Group, this is another project available in the resale market, trading between 4,100 and 4,200 rupees a square foot, again below the weighted average price. The developer has a significant track record. Project is reasonably connected to the IMT Manesar through the IMT road, which further connects to the Patodi road, and construction is in mid-stage and expected to be handed over by early 2015. Universal Aura, Sector 82. This project is spread over 11 acres, has a upcoming 5-star in the proximity, and structure is ready with likely possession to be happening in Diwali this year. These are the three shortlisted projects from our side.
Sameer, I just love data. Weighted average price of the market that we are recommending, which is Sector 81, New Gurgaon to 95, 4,903 projects, which are priced at lower than the weighted average price. That's called a great buy.
Absolutely.
A good pick, great buy. Just one big question now that I'm looking at some of the research which has come from Property data, and of course it's been in news as well, that you could have Gurgaon markets actually opening up a bit more on FAR. Elections around in October, FAR is likely to increase from 1.7 to 2.5. So will that bring down prices?
Absolutely. That will have a huge impact on prices as well, because land is the most expensive
resource in Gurgaon
in terms of cost of construction is high, but if it depends on location to location also. But typically what you've seen is the weighted average price of Gurgaon market now is hovering around 6,000 rupees a square foot. So if you're looking at cost of construction being around 2,500 rupees, so you still have a large portion of it as land. And if you can build more on the same land, the prices are bound to come down.
So what happens? So you see, that's what the big question is. Everyone said, once you have clarity, you have got a phenomenally stable government now with a big mandate. You still don't have buyers coming back. Could this be one of the reasons that, if you do, because everybody is saying 9 out of 10, you will have an FAR increase in Gurgaon?
No, actually the FAR is very low compared to Greater Noida.
So should they wait
Noida,
out, is my question. Should buyers who aren't in a hurry, should they wait out a little bit more? Or the projects which are close to completion, like 2015-16, there's no room for those prices to come down? Are we saying that?
You see, it's a very interesting question. So you have to break it up into 2-3 parts. If you're an end user, or if you want a project to be delivered in a certain period of time because you have to move in, say 2 to 3 years from now, then it doesn't impact you.
It doesn't
You don't get impacted at all. But if you're looking at a 5-year horizon and you're an investor looking for a return, then it makes sense. But also it is yet to be seen whether developers will bring down the prices. Because what the developer will try and do also is maximize its profitability.
Okay, let's see what happens. Market dynamics, whether who bites the bullet first. Are buyers going to return? Are they going to keep waiting for more developments to happen which could give them a better deal? Or are they actually going to just bite the bullet right now? Because there are some pockets of news that, prices have started climbing up just a tad bit. So 3 projects for you right now below the market average price of New Gurgaon. Take a pick from any of these. All right, let's move on to our next caller. And who do we have? We've got Vijay Sethi on the phone line with us. Vijay, hi, go ahead.
Hi. My question is about the project of MRMGF. In fact, they came to India with a lot of fanfare because of the name. We went for it at 2,750 per square in 2006 August. I booked this flat in MRMGF, the views in Mohali. Now, 8 years down the line, the flat is still under construction. In fact, I do not know when it is going to be completed. Now, after waiting for such a long time, I want to know, should I come out of this project or should I wait? And what is the potential? And what is the option available to harass customer like me? For 8 years, nothing has happened in this market.
Vijay, you really, after 8 years, want to know our opinion, what you should be doing with this project? You should be just chucking it. I mean, the sooner you can sell it, the better it is for you to get out of a project. They've really botched up. First of all, when they launched in Mohali, they were so much more expensive than the market price, 2,750 rupees per square foot 8 years ago. But of course, they came with these mega promises, huge dreams, all of that. And everyone said, oh my God, Imar in India, let's buy. And you know what? They've gone ahead. They have delivered some projects. Well, lots of them delayed, but somewhere they just haven't been able to get this project right in Mohali, Sameer.
Yeah, I think a lot to do is also with this delay in construction. I think this project is quite a lot delayed and the supporting infrastructure is not in place over there. This is slightly a far-flung location. So what we would do is we would recommend slightly better locations with sectors 112, 115 and 110. These are much better locations that you can consider. So you can look at an exit from this project, and these markets are on Kharar Banur Road, and the weighted average price here is around 3450 rupees a square foot, which is reasonably okay from this market perspective. But we have again got you projects that are lower than the weighted average price of the market. So price appreciation has been about 10% on an annualized basis. The 3 projects that you can consider are RKM City, this sector 112, 3000 rupees a square foot, available with the developer right now. This is a well-developed 155-acre township having plots and independent floors. Then you have Orchard County Tulip. This is by Ansal API, launched 2 new towers in early 2013, and in their already developed Orchard County project in sector 115. Good infrastructure developed in near surroundings, so that's the most important part. Sandwood Opulencia by Sandwood Infratech Limited, this is sector 110. It's a great location near the operational TDI city, and a golf course also. This is a renowned developer with decent track record, and 3 BHK will cost you a little higher than your budget, so you may want to consider 2 BHK plus 7 quarters. That would be available and fit into your budget.
All right, Vijay, always important to also in real estate cut your losses. I mean, very rarely would you go wrong, but if you have gone wrong, you've got stuck with a developer who's not, project by projects also, sometimes even well-meaning developers do get stuck. So cut your losses. 3 projects on the screen which you can invest in, all lower than the market price, and hopefully you will do well with either of these 3 projects that you bite into. Okay, let's move on. We've got this next email. Ashok Kumar Yadav writes in, he's just got a budget of 16 lakh rupees. It's always a challenge and very exciting to find property in any market in that price. So we're, of course, taking him to Bhiwadi. That's where he wants to buy something. He's looked at one project. He says, I would like to purchase a 1 BHK of 540 rupees per square feet at 2,300. No, sorry, that is a purchase of 1 BHK of 540 square feet at 2,399. That's 2,400 per square foot. And the project is Sun Uniglobe Private Limited's Project Glory Meadows, Bhiwadi. I'm really surprised that Bhiwadi as a market, it's so reasonable. And now developers really actually launching a 1-bedroom project?
Well, if you notice that the whole NCR region now is actually being dominated
these single-studio apartments in Yamuna Expressway. So these are like really cheap, affordable.
So they're catering to a totally different market.
I think they're just catering to investors, Sameer.
Yeah,
the market is the same. The buyers are all middle class and upper middle class. It's just that investors get very attracted by that low price point.
Yeah, but in investors also, there are different class of investors.
Okay.
So when you're talking
Fair
about an investor who is probably just started his first job as an IT professional or as a start out MBA and wants to make his first real estate investment, this kind of price point would really suit him.
Yes.
To take a EMI or a home loan.
We do get these questions from more under 30 and younger investors. That's a good point.
So that is that's the market that these people are catering to as well. And also you have to look at market by market. So here this becomes affordable, really affordable, and affordable markets are doing exceedingly well. So the lower the price point in terms of size or price per square foot, and price per square foot can only be that much lower. So that's why this project is a project that although we think that the price is very low, but at the same time the developer is not very well heard of. He's completed certain societies in Dwarka, but you can look at another project that we've got. We'll just share key data points of this area.
It's also much further down on the Alwar bypass road,
the location is
right?
not that great as well.
Correct.
Although the supply is quite huge, 22,000 units, the inventory overhang is 24 months. The weighted average price of the market is 2,500 rupees a square foot. So this project is actually slightly lower, but only 100 odd rupees, and a new launch that too. Price appreciation has been decent. It's been about 12% on an annualized basis. With so much supply, it's still very good. We've got another project that you may want to consider, the Palm by MVL Limited. This is between 2,600 and 2,900 rupees a square foot. The developer is offering a 1 lakh inaugural discount on lump sum amount. MVL Palm is also close to the Genesis Mall on Alwar Bypass Road, and it's a recent launch. MVL is a publicly listed company. And construction is to start in September.
All right, so we think that there's a better project, MVL, Bhiwadi. The Palm is the one that we are recommending. And talking about Bhiwadi, really it's been known as a gateway to Rajasthan and being talked about a lot as a new alternative for the budget to mid-segment blue-collar workers in NCR who can't afford to buy a home in Gurgaon or Manesar, or even investors who are looking to invest sub 25 lakhs in a property around NCR. Now, Bhiwadi is a tier 3 city, but still home to major industrial houses and now even fast food joints and multiplexes. I'm not so sure how full they are, but at least there is a lot of social infrastructure there. So is Bhiwadi on its way to becoming a boom town? Vasudha Sharma has all the points which help you decide whether it is or not.
National Capital Region's new Sunshine Town. That's what Bhiwadi is being called today by its local realtors. Bhiwadi is Rajasthan's first city that you enter as you take a 40-minute drive from Manesar on the NH8. It is this location advantage coupled with its robust industrial economy that is transforming this small census town into a growing residential market. Bhiwadi is India's second largest industrial hub with over 3,500 medium to large scale companies operating out of well-planned industrial belts. Some of the major blue chip companies in Bhiwadi include Honda, Gillette, Saint-Gobain, Ray-Ban, Havells, Pepsi, Jaguar, Bosch & Lomb, Blue Star, Motherson Group, Shree Cements, and the list goes on. A crucial game changer for Bhiwadi is its inclusion in the Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor project. With this project, Bhiwadi can expect major foreign investments to come its way.
एक ग्रीनफील्ड एयरपोर्ट DMIC ने प्रपोज किया है भिवाड़ी के अंदर, जिसके अंदर सारा ग्राउंड वर्क हो चुका है और उम्मीद है कि वो जल्दी ही उस पर और काम शुरू हो जाएगा।
अगले 3 सालों में होंडा का ही प्लान है, करीब 5,000 एम्प्लॉइज़ वो अपॉइंट करेंगे। महिंद्रा इज़ कमिंग अप, महिंद्रा भी 600 एकड़ पे अपना प्लांट लेके आ रहा है। उम्मीद है तकरीबन 4 से 5,000 एम्प्लॉइज़ उनके भी होंगे। तो 5 सालों में जो अनुमान है 20 से 25,000 एम्प्लॉयमेंट वहाँ पे जनरेट होगा।
The job opportunities in Bhiwadi's auto sector and the connectivity factor is drawing young professionals to move base from costlier property markets like Gurgaon and Manesar to Bhiwadi. In Bhiwadi, the property action is centered along the 4-lane Alwar bypass highway, which is teeming with residential options in the budget to mid-segment category. A home in Bhiwadi comes at a weighted average price of 2,600 rupees per square foot. With total 44 projects developing over 18,000 homes, end-user demand in Bhiwadi has led many families to already reside here. Bhiwadi is considered as a good market for rental returns, and in terms of investment returns, prices have shot up by 31% since 2011. Also, ever since the Vasundhara Raje government came into power in the state, local realtors claim the focus is once again back on Bhiwadi. An urban improvement trust has been set up to expedite work on roads, water supply, street lights and sewerage network.
राजस्थान सरकार ने एक ये प्लान किया है कि भिवाड़ी से नीमराना से भिवाड़ी, जिसमें धारोड़ा को एक तरफ छोड़ते हुए एक रोड प्लान किया है जो 100 मीटर चौड़ा होगा। इसके लिए भी हम लोगों ने एक DPR तैयार करवाई है।
In terms of livability, Bhiwadi in recent years has changed so much that you now see shopping malls and multiplexes every few kilometers. Options in quality schools are also plenty, but local transport and large-scale medical infrastructure is still weak. But if you are in a budget of 35 to 55 lakhs, homes in Bhiwadi offer you maximum built-up space with all in-house modern facilities like in condominiums of Gurgaon. So for skilled industrial workers with young families, Bhiwadi is the most logical bet today. With camera person Fahad Thala in Bhiwadi, Vasudha Sharma, NDTV.
Bhiwadi definitely attracting a lot of industry action, but remember, there's a lot of inventory, a huge amount of supply. So if you're going to be an investor in Bhiwadi, must have at least a 4 to 5 year perspective. Coming up next, budget deals in Chennai and Bangalore. And a really interesting IMF report on India property market, which says property markets in the country have performed even worse than some of the worst affected markets internationally, like Spain and Italy, after the economic meltdown. How true is that?